morning. And I normally do the gym in the morning, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I remember I didn't go for like 3 weeks because I was sick and then lazy. So, yeah, I'm all out of schedule. Your hair looks different. It looks nice.
I'm still in my.
Good.
I knew what you meant.
That did not sound good.
I am still in my teacher outfit. Oh, you can't see my teacher outfit. Let's see. I've got on some jeans. Oh, some boots.
Ooh, I like it.
I had a union meeting, so I got home late.
Shout out, Trumpets.
Hello.
Welcome back. These stay-at-home moms. I know, I'm such an ass. Shout out, Trumpets. Happy Wednesday. Welcome back to Jeff Lewis Obsessed, where we recap Jeff Lewis live every night at 6 o'clock California time. I'm Sarah in Texas.
I'm Kelly in California. Hello.
Ooh, Wendy said you're so sexy and skinny. Are you still losing weight? You're moving more. Maybe you're going to lose even more weight.
Well,
because you're back to teaching.
I'm back to teaching, but I have been carb loading. I don't know what it is.
Pizza?
Pasta, bean burritos, cereal. So I need to be getting back on the regime.
I just had ice cream for dinner, so yeah, I can't really talk. Sugar's more my thing. Is
Jeff and Stu broken up? I don't think so.
We haven't heard him talk about Stu. He hasn't said anything bad, and he has talked about him, but just very little.
He said something.
What day is it? What hour is it? Who knows, right?
To me, I have not seen or heard anything that would say no or yes.
Yeah.
Maybe the roller coaster, maybe this is what's happening.
Oh, like a baby roller coaster?
Just it's kind of level right now. We're level.
What did Jeff say today? Oh, he was talking about the winter coating, and he was talking about going back with an ex. It never works out, he said, but going back to an ex because the holidays, you don't want to be without someone. But as far as we know, they're together, but we really haven't heard anything yay or nay. Jeff has definitely said comments about him, but nothing like a lot of stories or like that he was there this morning or that they went out to dinner last night, things like that. He's not really given us tidbits. So anyway, so today, you're right, is a wet Wednesday. Brandy and Julie, so funny. They are really hooked on this whole scary movie thing.
I love it. First of all, I have to send Alyssa a message because Alyssa did not like Barbarian, but that Fulio loves the movie Tusk. Have you heard of this movie Tusk?
No, and I looked it up and it was from 2014. That's 8 years ago.
It's really good. But
is it having a resurgence? Is it one of those movies that was kind of not talked about and now and it's about a walrus? What the hell?
No, but it's a cult favorite because it's so bizarre and disturbing and creepy. I'll just say this. I'll never look at, is his name Jason or James Long?
The guy that's in Barbarian also, Justin.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Justin
Long.
I think it is Justin Long. I will never look at him the same since I saw that movie Tusk. You got to watch it.
Okay. Is it scary? Is it weird? I mean, what the hell with a walrus? I don't understand.
That's what makes it so weird. It's not, I wouldn't say it's like jump scares or anything like that. Okay. It's just crazy, disturbing, and trippy.
So weird.
I liked it though.
Was it you that sent me a text and said there's there's movies about llamas or something?
No, that wasn't me.
Somebody was DMing me or something about llamas. What? Like, there's themes about scary movies and llamas. I was like, oh my God.
Well, I'm a scary movie person. I've never heard of that.
I'll have to look it up. It was weird. Jeff really grossed Alyssa out by cutting his fingernails in the studio. Those were flying everywhere. What did you do last time? Wasn't he biting his...
Probably. But you know what I think? I don't think that's
gross. He did
gross.
Something months ago that really grossed her out too. And she was just like really skeeved out.
Oh, he was pulling off scabs off his lip.
Oh, yeah.
That's gross. No, I don't mind the nail stuff because I don't think he has like long nails like I do. It's probably really small pieces. And I'd rather see him clip his nails than put his fingers in his mouth, chew it, and then spit it somewhere.
Ew.
Because that's what they do. They don't swallow it.
Under our nails is so dirty.
I know.
It really grosses me out. Like when these ladies have like super long nails and then they have babies. First of all, you know they're getting baby shit in their nails. You know when they're putting a tampon in, they're getting blood all up in that and their Vichy juices all up on those nails. I'm like, are you do you have a little nail thing underneath you? You're scrubbing off your nails? Oh, the scabs from his veneers. That's what it was, remember? That's right. Thank you, whoever said that.
And also, you can't wipe your bottom properly with big old talons. I mean, like Kelly and Lomita.
You must have scabs down there. You must need Band-Aids all up in your anus.
I think you need a wiper. Did you ever see the movie with Eddie Murphy? What was it, Coming to America? And he'd say, wipers! Because he was a king and all these people would come and wipe his butt for him. That's what you need.
I don't remember that part, but that sounds hilarious. It kind of sounded like what Alyssa, when they were talking about the elf on the shelf, and Jeff was acting as if, oh, I can't deal with this because, and Alyssa was like, you've got a staff? Like they can literally deal with all that for you and like organize it.
Well, not only that, but what Shane said. Shane even said to him, he's like, she's at your house half the time. And I was like, yeah, bitch. But not only that, I didn't have to deal with elf on a shelf because my daughter's 22. Did you have to deal with elf on a shelf?
Absolutely.
Oh, see,
so
I don't.
I'd have to look. Our elf is named Zachary. So we've got it since it probably came out. So when we got the elf on the shelf, we would read the book, you would get it out, and it just moved. So it just flew around the house. But it never failed. We'd be laying in bed and Brian and I would look at each other and go, oh shit, Zachary didn't move tonight. So we'd get out and go do it. But that's towards the end, it got super elaborate with like the elf was fishing with like marshmallows, toilet paper up and down the stairs. I mean, all the shenanigans of the elf. And I was not into that. With 5 kids, that's the last thing I wanted to deal with. But as the other girls got older, they actually wanted to do it for the younger kids and they loved it. So it was really cute. But now the youngest is almost 13 and we're past it. They know, but you know, they still love the idea of it. It's really cute.
I do too. And I would say,
I think Jeff should do it. She barely turned 6. She's got at least 3 to 5 more years of the elf on the shelf. He needs to suck it up and have Shane do it. Have her brother do it.
He'll miss it when it's gone. But I would just like to put out there that I could be the coordinator, the choreographer for Elf on the Shelf at Jeff's house.
You would drive into West Hollywood to do that?
I sure would. No, I would not. But no, I could give him ideas of what to do. Oh
my God, there's kits. I posted a kit for like $100. You can get kits nowadays on Etsy with everything you need. All the ideas.
$100?
Well, you do it for like 25 days. Ours always came the day of Thanksgiving. So the day after Thanksgiving up until Christmas, and then it flew back at Christmas Eve. Christmas night. Wow. It's elaborate. It's a lot. There's a lot going on with the holidays. I've got 5 children. He has 1. Suck it up. Have Shane do it for sure. Shane would love it. I feel like Shane would love it. Is he the oldest in his family? I know there's 4 boys, but I don't know where he's at. Feels like he's the youngest. I don't know why.
No, I think he has a brother younger. I think he's in the middle somewhere, but I'm not sure.
Okay. But I think he's 25. He definitely knows about the elf on the shelf. I think he would really enjoy it. And even if he doesn't, it's his job. Like if Jeff told him to do it, he would do it.
Absolutely. And I do think he would like it, although it might be kind of perverted, like what he would do.
No, no. Shane, I think why am I getting messages on my phone? I stopped my, I turned on my do not disturb.
The elf on the shelf go to High Tops, come home with a hickey on its neck. I mean, you never know.
Oh my God. An elf on the shelf will have a baby, maybe?
Oh,
maybe they'll have a baby from a surrogate.
There you go.
What if Shane still believes in Santa? That's hilarious.
I hope not.
I kind of hope he does. Oh my God. What do you think about this? I sort of remember this last time I was in LA with you. And I think when we went to the Wilshire Hotel, to go to Cut Lounge. Wasn't there a lot of traffic that like they were tearing up the road on Wilshire already?
I feel like they're tearing up the road, so I don't remember.
So it seems like they're saying that's for a subway, either underground or maybe a gondola above.
I can't believe
a gondola be above LA?
But that doesn't make any sense. Like, a gondola is not cost efficient. You can only put so many people in a cab at one time. Even if you have a bunch of cabs, there's going to be wait. So no, we already have a subway system, an underground train in LA, and they're just going to expand it. That's all.
Okay. I honestly couldn't tell sometimes with Brandy and Julie if they were joking or not.
I was like,
about
really, a
gondola thing.
I don't know. Because I know I couldn't tell either.
Yeah, I can't. They've been working on the metro in Wilshire for at least 5 years or more. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I wonder if he will let Jeff take him. I mean, if he'll let Doug take him on the subway in New York.
Everybody.
If they do, my God, I hope they film it. I hope they make a video of it.
Yes, and I think that Jeff needs to go on the subway and realize how privileged he is in life, because you don't really know life. And have you been on the subway?
Yeah,
it sucks.
It's interesting. I've done it with the kids just to make now literally every trip. I don't think the last trip I took with the kids, we didn't ride the subway at all. But that's also because we showed up and a homeless man or a houseless, whatever they call them, had just shoved a lady into the subway as like a 43-year-old right at Times Square and murdered her like hours before we landed in January 2022. So I was like, we're good. My kids, they've experienced it. They don't need to do it again. They're fine with an Uber.
Exactly. I've ridden the subway a couple times. The first few times by myself, it was a nightmare. What I didn't like is that it's really hot under there. It was in the summertime. So it was heavy, not smoky, like smoggy air and all these wet, sticky bodies. And then you get on the car, and then there's just so many people. I was like, I can't do this every day. This is like frightening.
I am such a people watcher. I just love staring at people. I love thinking like, where do they live? Are they a normal New Yorker? I mean, I think everyone in proper New York must be rich, because to live there, like when I see these people working at the Chick-fil-A in Times Square, there's a Chick-fil-A in Times Square now, maybe I think it's new. It's about 4 or 5 years old, I think. But I think, how do they live there? Like, do they trek in an hour from there to work at the Chick-fil-A in Times Square for, I don't know, $15 an hour that would never get you an apartment in New York?
I think they probably live in one of the boroughs, but also New York does still have rent-controlled apartments. So for people that have lived there for years and years and years, I don't think they pay the same amount of rent that we would if we just moved there, I think.
Yeah, I have heard of that. I didn't love the voicemail. I think someone on social media, I can't remember where I saw the comment, I think someone really thought it was a real voicemail. I thought it was fake, and it kind of bad fake.
That was Jim Thompson.
It really was?
Yes, absolutely.
It was horrible sounding. It sounded very fake, very scripted. He even said the word, what word did he say again twice? Hot. He was like, I saw you word the mouth hot motherfucker, and then I saw you word the mouth hot. And I'm like, why would he say that twice?
Well, people are saying maybe you're right. I thought it was real. I think that Jim is
sounded so fake to me.
Jim is
the time he was saying, it's the time and Eastern and too many details. I just thought it sounded very fake.
I didn't think I think that Jim's very funny, so I could imagine them playing it up as more of a script kind of a thing, but I think it's a serious issue. But my thing still is like, after all the shit that Jeff does to sexually harass people, that's the thing they're going to bust him on, is telling Alyssa she looks hot as fuck.
I don't even think he's in trouble for that. I feel like someone on the live last night said in LA or in California, everyone has to do that training. So I think it's coming to the point where maybe they could get fined if like a certain percentage of their employees haven't completed the training or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's getting to that point. I just don't think Jim Thompson is the one that would talk to him about it. I think someone from HR would. Jim seems way too high up to be dealing with an HR training, sexual harassment training issue.
I think Smelly does not know how to deal with Jeff, so they send Jim in as handler, or yeah, it's his handler. I don't know. I think it was. There's a fly up here. Sorry.
Let us know in comments if you think it was real or fake for the show. I thought it was fake, and I thought it was kind of a bad one. I just didn't think it was funny.
Oh, okay.
I'm very opinionated today, apparently. For me, thinking it was a Tuesday.
I know, right? I didn't think the accent was strong.
What's his accent?
He doesn't have an accent. It's a gay accent.
Oh, I definitely heard an accent of some sort. I heard like a British accent or something.
No, he's just like a dude from Hey Paige.
Hi, Paige Davis.
I think he's just a dude from New Jersey, honestly.
Oh, so he's in the New York offices.
Yes.
So he doesn't have to see. I'm at work. Oh, shout out to
Hi.
you. I love you.
No, Shotzi,
so
that's not the Australian. Don't even say that name.
I hate that. So Jeff was saying that. I don't know why my messages are coming up. I have my. Anyways, he's Australian. Yeah, I definitely heard an accent of some sort.
Are we listening to the same show? What?
Everyone said he's Australian. Your app sounds different than my app.
Okay, I got to go back and listen. I swear he's just like, what's his Jeff? We have to talk about HR training. That's what he sounded like to me, like a gay guy, like seriously gay. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Is there a non-seriously gay guy?
Yeah, like Jeff doesn't sound very effeminate. You wouldn't be able to listen to him necessarily and be like, oh, he's gay. But Jim Thompson, I was like, whoo.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. The whole shadow ban thing. So I looked at the numbers. It's easier to see the numbers of views on TikTok because it shows up on the main page. So on TikTok, he's definitely not shadow banned. On Instagram, it was kind of harder to see the numbers because I don't think you see the views on a thing. You just see the likes. So it's not like the video from yesterday got the same amount of likes. But when they look at the analytics, just like I can look at mine and tell I'm shadow banned, they can see that they're not getting the views that they normally get. So that kind of sucks because it was such a funny video.
How did that make you feel to know that 100,000 is a low number for him?
Oh my God. Well, we know that we have like 3 viewers, so.
Yeah, I was like, 100,000. That's a low day.
And then Shane was like, I mean, I think it goes up to like 500,000. I mean, he was just sucking up.
Right.
That's a lot of views. I mean, that's like Kim Kardashian views. No, I think Kim Kardashian might get millions.
Oh, probably. But I really don't think the Paige Davis video was that bad. But I think what happens once you're shadow banned.
Yeah, he didn't get in trouble for that one.
Yeah, I think once you're shadow banned, you're kind of flagged. So anytime you do anything, especially like, so if you just got shadow banned, you just got off, and maybe like that first week after, they're really monitoring your account maybe.
Yeah. Well, and also you're never shadow banned for a day. You know what I mean? Like when I look at my analytics, even though I don't even know what I'm looking at, it goes by every 7 days. So I can kind of have an idea. Yeah, it says 7 days, and then it says 14 days, and then it says 30 days that I can, under insights on your menu.
I know. I always forget to look at that stuff.
Anyways, I can tell by my stories, you know, how many views are on my stories that I'm like, oh my God, that is less than half my normal. And then I realize I'm probably shadow banned. But also when people DM me and tell me I typed in your name and nothing came up, it just makes, like I said, they make it harder. It's not that people can't find you. They just tuck it way down. And we know if one person follows you, there's probably 75 people that are looking at your account that just never follow you.
Right.
So if they don't come up in their analytics, they're just not going to look at your stuff like a normal follower would see it maybe.
And I guess for me, because like only 2 people look at my stories, so if it goes down to 1, I'm like, am I shadow banned?
It's half. I hate when they tuck it way down. I know, Chris, it's such a problem.
But true fans will find you.
You see what he was saying?
I do. I was going to gloss over it, but he's
Hot Mess Mama. Hot Mama Mess. Ooh, I like that name.
Cute.
We're all a hot mama mess. Oh, that was making a sound like Jeff did a few weeks ago.
Oh, no. That's, he does that gross thing. This is my cat sound.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Carry on.
Now, they were talking about CatCon today. I don't know if thought it was good or bad. Don't you dare gloss over me. I'm fun.
Chris. I'm sorry.
No glossing over you, dude.
Unless it's lip gloss.
Yeah, I have heard them talk about CatCon a few times, and I'm like, I know Jeff has been famous for so long. He doesn't exactly get out to public type stuff a lot. I think the restaurants, the resorts, the hotels, the things he goes to are obviously the higher end stuff. But like he does go to normal stuff like the car show. I mean, that's like normal people, right?
Right.
Oh, y'all have like a makeout fest in comments.
I think with Jeff, he's not realized, or he doesn't realize what it's like to be a regular person. Oh. So when he goes to things as a, not as a fan, or as a fan or whatever, like CatCon, yeah. I mean, he'll soak every privilege he can up. But I wouldn't be surprised if Shane called ahead and was like, "Oh my God, Jeff Lewis is coming. I want to know, can you do anything special for him?"
To CatCon?
Can he get a VIP service? And then the CatCon people said, "Shut up. No, goodbye."
Yeah. I mean, that thing was so low budget. I'm not sure there was a VIP option. Maybe there was.
There wasn't. There was not.
That's hilarious.
I love CatCon though. I had a good time. I got a song.
Definitely had a good time, but was it a low budget?
Oh yes. Oh
con?
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely. I believe they take half their proceeds and donate them to some shelter. I'm making that up.
Probably.
It was in Pasadena.
Probably. So do you think this will be the house that Jeff gets, the one that he's in negotiations for? It sounded like he was also on the phone with a architect. Which is, I'm assuming, for this house to see what he can make it over for.
Yes, or on somebody else's house. But yeah, I was wondering if it's a money thing he's negotiating. Is it probably what's going on about the price? Because I think the last time he sold his house, I want to say, was it the one that was 5.5 million or 5.9?
I thought it had a 7 in front of it. Why do I think that?
Okay, because I was just looking back. So I'm trying to think. So if he's going to get a house that's bigger, I think he's looking somewhere in between the 7 to 10 million range.
Ooh.
Right? Because you're always kind of going up. That's what I think. And if he just got his new serious stuff with
wow.
I would just
think
he didn't
say where it's at. It'll be so curious to see where he lands.
Well,
because I think as a person, he loves being in West Hollywood, and for his business, for Sirius and as an interior design. But I think as a dad, he needs to be closer to the valley where her private school is, right?
And he also gave away a big clue. It has a flat backyard. So if it has a flat backyard, it's
not the hills.
Not the hills. So,
but what's the flats called? The flats.
Well, that could be anywhere. That could be anywhere. It's just not. It might not just be WeHo, unless it's because.
Yeah. I just saw on the $1 million listing, they would call it the flats. Is it the bird streets or something? The flats would be like where it was like the base of the mountain or between a mountain.
Yeah, I always thought the bird streets were in the hills though, but I to be honest.
Maybe so. Maybe so. And that, it seems like, would be really bad for Jeff, like getting nauseous, and for Monroe.
Yeah, but you know what? When
like
he drives, he doesn't get nauseous. When he drives, he doesn't get nauseous. I wonder why that is. Is that something that for people, if they're driving, then they don't feel sick, but if they're a passenger, they do?
I thought he was saying he got sick while in San Francisco because he didn't have Shane to drive his car and text. So some people, if they look at a phone or an iPad while they're driving, they get sick. Oh, so I think he was saying he's starting to use Dramamine.
Oh, okay.
He's going to start using Dramamine himself.
Right.
And Shane said he would pop it in his drink for him.
Yeah, that sucks to get motion sickness.
It does.
Somebody said Beverly Hills is the flat part, so maybe it's Beverly Hills.
Oh, I could totally see him wanting to be in Beverly Hills. He's all about the zip code. He's all about location as far as getting places, but he's also about real making money. So he's not ready to go far away in the burbs where the land doesn't go up as much as like Beverly Hills, because he's always flipping. Even though he says he would like for Monroe to have like a stable house, I don't think he's there yet. I don't know. What do you think?
No, and I think, like he said, growing up, they move, what did he say, like every 2 to 3 years? That's just his norm. So,
he's used
I
to
mean,
that.
it's like he doesn't know anything different.
Well, and I wonder what he thinks of it now as a 52-year-old man. Did he like moving that much? Did they always stay in the same school district, or was he moving schools? He's never really talked about that I know of.
No, he hasn't. I haven't heard him talk about that, but yeah.
God,
I think
my
he
daughter's
does.
sending me a note underneath the thing.
I think he definitely knows how to move now. Like if I was...
No.
Huh?
They're sending me a note underneath the thing.
Oh, the door? How funny.
Uh-huh.
What did it say? They want you to make them dinner?
The answer is no. They're wanting to order pizza. And I'm like, it's 8:27 at night on a Wednesday.
They're like,
I'm like, no.
You go ask her. She's busy. She'll say yes.
I just heard some rumbling. I'm like, what do I hear? Oh my gosh. Okay, what is this about Sirius having valet? Is that normal?
Okay,
they
that's
have
what
valet at Sirius XM now?
No, that's what I thought too. It's because they have tandem parking spots. So I don't know if they changed that. So you'd have to have somebody, I guess, like coordinating that maybe.
Oh, so it's not real valet. It's somebody to give your keys to and they will park. And then if somebody else needs to move, they'll move that car. So I kind of wondered about that because I'm like, with the tandem, you got to coordinate. Like both of you get off at 3 or both of you get off at 5. What if somebody works late? What if someone works early?
And what about poor Kian getting his pee-pee stared at while they're tandem parking in the driveway? Poor Kian. He's hot though. I said it. He's a cutie. I knew they would
Not my thing. Not my thing.
Oh.
Not my thing.
Oh, July 23rd, rodeo or road Leo. Who are you? That's my birthday, July 23rd.
Oh, RD Leo. I assume it means Leo, like the Capricorn thing, like the...
Yes, because that's the same.
We got a lot of new people on here tonight. Shout out if you're new. You're like, what the hell did I get on?
I know.
If you don't like Jeff Lewis Live, you're going to be like, what the hell? But someone, who was it the other day, said that they listened to us. They listened to Jeff Lewis Live because they want to know what's going on because they want to watch us. That was sweet.
Oh, I misheard that wrong. I wasn't sure what they said, but yeah,
I think that's what they meant. Maybe that's not what they meant. I don't know.
Guess who never messaged me back from last night?
The girl that called us freaks last night?
Yes, I sent her.
Did she read it? Can you tell if she read the message?
It just says sent. I'm like, you read it.
Oh.
Lisa.
I know, that was so weird. She doesn't follow either one of us. I'm like, who's the loser for getting on our Instagram Live when you don't even follow us?
Lisa.
But was her thing private?
Nope.
So we couldn't even see? Because I know if someone's public, if I look and they follow like Jeff and Stu and all of them, then I know they're following me for the right reasons because they're a fan also. But when they're private, we can't see who they follow. So then we don't even know.
She's public and she follows all the chumps, and for some reason, you know what, Lisa? Why don't you suck a dick? Lisa, why don't you lick a butthole?
No, it was Tina, not Lisa.
I'm sorry, Tina.
That's Tina.
I think it wasn't Lisa. It was Tina. Sorry, Tina. Suck a dick. Tina, lick a butthole.
I love giving the bird. I wonder if that's what I wonder if that's what Denise Richards' husband did, Aaron.
Oh my God.
They did say they got into like a cutoff match, right? And then that guy, but it was kind of weird. They were acting like there wasn't a police record made. I'm like, okay, you sure went on the news and told everybody, so why wouldn't you do a police record? Kind of weird.
Right. That was weird. And I mean, people do get shot. I don't know if they do it in Texas.
That's
on the
scary.
Road rage out here, but there's a crazy mother. Last year, real quick story. Little boy was driving. His mom was taken into private school, 6 years old. She accidentally cut off another driver. He shot through the window and killed the little boy.
Wow.
Can you believe that? And they hid out for like 2 weeks and then eventually got turned in. How ugly.
Oh, the guy that shot him was hiding? Wow. Mm-hmm. That's terrible.
Sorry to bring the party down. Fuck
okay,
you,
did
Tina.
it shock you? Did it shock you at all that Jeff backs into the space? That to me is like a big, bold move.
I think everything that
do that, that's like I've got big balls and I need to leave when I need to leave.
Yes.
That to me didn't shock me at all that Jeff does that.
And I have to say, I'm impressed. I cannot park or back into a parking space.
I love y'all. They're all saying F you, Tina.
Fuck you, Tina. Yeah, but I think that is very big ball energy. What did Julie say? Big truck energy. I
Yes.
don't know how you back in. Like I have a camera and I still can't do it. So props to those people that can.
Yeah, and he's got a big Range Rover. You think he always drives the Range Rover? Does he drive? What's the other thing he has? A Mercedes?
But here's
like
what didn't make sense. Jameson didn't know it was him. Wouldn't Jameson know his car?
I know. Especially the color, what time he shows up. I thought that was weird too. Because, I mean, that's not a car that's like, you know, a toy. I mean, that's not like a Camry or a Hyundai.
Right.
Like, I mean,
Right.
I don't know. I thought that was weird.
I think
he was embarrassed that he was embarrassed that he saw him, though. That was kind of weird.
I don't think that's embarrassing because there's many times where I've tried to parallel park for 10 minutes and then driven away in frustration and then walk up like 10 minutes later and people are like looking at me and I'm like, yeah, I was that bitch out there trying to
I just don't know why he was embarrassed by that.
Because Jeff torments him.
Yeah. What did they say that they would say that Shane said that him and Jeff would end up saying to each other all day back and forth? That cracked me up because it sounded like they would really do that.
If you're already thirsty, you're already dehydrated. And that's true.
Yes. But
that's absolutely true.
Can't you see Jeff saying the same thing like all day back and forth with him?
Or like, what did he say? You know what that is? 30 years driving experience. And I was like, no, bitch, I have 30 years. 18.
He's got 36. I did the
38,
math.
48. You have way more. I have 30 years. You got more, you bitch.
He's got 36 years. Yeah. 52 minus 16.
There you go, girl.
I used my phone. I used my phone calculator.
Good, because I was like, sure. That's the number.
I have not watched White Lotus, but they have talked about the similarities between the boss on what's that show? Shout out Angela. The boss on that show. Oh my God, what's it called? Hacks.
She's in Vegas.
Max.
Hasting. Something quick. Something like hasting. I can't remember. I'll think of it.
Hacks. I just said it.
Hacks. Yes, there you go. That sounds like it.
You're like, oh yeah, Hacks. Oh yeah, what she just said. So I haven't watched White Lotus. You're watching it though, right?
I only watched half of the first episode of season 1 and I was not impressed. I will give it another
try. Not catching your attention?
No, but I was probably playing on my phone. So I'm going to give it another try next week when I'm off.
So have you seen this assistant and this Jennifer Coolidge?
No.
You haven't seen the assistant yet?
No,
okay. I can totally see Jeff until he gets into a relationship where he's really relying on a partner, you know, like when Stu's there all the time, when they're literally living together, you know, not every, 11 days or whatever. I can totally see him if Jeff wasn't feeling good, like asking Shane, hey, why don't you just stay over there and read a magazine and hang out with me?
Yes, of course. Or not only, just like, I'm going to take a nap, but can you just still be in the house? I think it's kind of sad in a way.
I do too. Sweet but sad? Can it be both?
I think maybe sad and manipulative, but we can go with sweet.
Oh. Okay, I don't see it as manipulative. I do see it as sad and needy.
Well, that's what I mean by manipulative, that it's just like you're kind of feeling, you don't have the choice not to do it. You have to do it out of guilt, which, I mean, I guess if you have the money and you can do that, then you could, I don't want anyone sitting outside my door while I'm taking a nap. That to me doesn't sound fun. Right?
No, but I do love these rich people. I've always loved it from the Kardashians that like hang out with an assistant all day. I have seen a meme one day that says like, I don't want to do fancy stuff, but if somebody would just go run my errands, like go to CVS with me, go to the gym with me, that would be so fun. But I do think it's sad sometimes because sometimes they don't really have friends to do anything with. And they're literally paying, that assistant becomes like their one and only because they end up trusting them so much, obviously.
And I always say this, is that I don't understand people that cannot find peace by being with themselves. That to me is just.
I don't like doing stuff alone, but speaking of doing something alone, right?
Oh,
I'm
go
going to
ahead.
go to the Amy Phillips show alone. Now, I know I'll end up meeting other people. So if
Right.
you are in the New York area, or if you can get there on December 6th, get on the greenroom42.com.
Yep. Yes,
and
because I
get
got
a
my
ticket
virtual
for
ticket.
Margaret's 7 o'clock show, Margaret Joseph's. And I did verify via DM, Marge Sr. is going to be there. It also sounds like some other surprises are going to be there. She's really good friends with Dolores. It would not shock me one bit if Dolo's in the audience.
Right.
Wouldn't shock me if Melissa's in the audience, Melissa Gorga.
And would stay over maybe and do something with Amy?
Well, Margaret definitely said on the reality check yesterday, because she was on Zoom with her, that she is going to stay for Amy's 9:30 p.m. show.
Oh, good.
Come, Diana. Literally, if anyone wants to meet me in New York, come. It'll be so fun.
I got my virtual ticket.
And it's Christmas. Christmas
Yes.
in New York City is so beautiful.
It
So
is beautiful. Camille, I got my virtual ticket. So yes, get your virtual ticket. I can't wait. It'll be awesome.
Yeah, the virtual tickets won't sell out, but I will tell you, when they announced it on, was it Saturday or Sunday?
I
saw me, Diana.
This weekend. Yeah, I don't remember where.
Yeah, when I first saw the message, I think it was the post, it was on Stu's. He had shared Amy's, but I was with a bunch of friends at that Christmas market, so I didn't really look at it. And then I was like, oh, cool. Well, then I thought, oh, let me just look and see what tickets cost. Let me see, what flights look like. Because I've been in New York around that time, and it's sometimes pretty cheap. And surprisingly, I saw the Margaret Joseph show right before it. And I was like, wait a minute. I looked at Margaret Joseph's Instagram. And I'm like, why isn't she promoting this? So then I DM'd Amy, and I was like, hey, y'all need to promote this as two shows. I mean, I know it's two separate tickets.
Mm-hmm.
But if people know that they're both there, most people are going to be fans of Margaret and fans of Amy Phillips, so like me. Absolutely. So when I saw they were both having a show the same night, same venue, and the tickets are really cheap. I think they start at $15. Mine was like $40 for one and $35 for the other. Amy's meet and greets and her front row ones are all sold out. Her two front levels are all sold out. I had to get like general admission or something like that.
So Paul.
And that's okay. I made up for it in the hotel, what the hotel costs. Anyways, but Margaret, a lot of tickets are still available. Well, that's what it showed anyway. So anyways, December 6th, the Green Room 42, the number.com. Anyways, so I am going to do that by myself. I do have a friend that might fly in from Houston with me. She's not sure. She wants to come, but I just texted her about it today because she didn't know anything about it. But I'm getting more comfortable, when Jeff's, I do not like doing anything alone, really. But I've gotten more comfortable doing it because I'm not willing to miss out on fun stuff.
Exactly.
If nobody in my city is willing or able to fly somewhere with me. And it always ends up working out. Like, I'm not worried that I won't find other Amy Phillips and Margaret fans to hang out with and have such a good time.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. But if anyone can meet me there, that would be even way more fun. Even for the day, we could have lunch. I'll be there Tuesday, December 6th, and I'll be there through lunch December 7th. So, Alicia, I agree. That's why you're going to fly out to LA with us, right? For the Fortune Feimster show.
Absolutely.
DM me, girlfriend. I think you're still doing that. I don't know. What else? We already talked about Tusk, Elf on the Shelf. Julie and Brandy. I love the bullshit. Oh, we're going so late tonight.
I know. I was like, she's on a roll.
Oh my God. No, I thought we had nothing to talk about. So I thought it was Wednesday. Real quick, julieandbrandy.com. Dumb Gay Politics is their very democratic, she made clear today, podcast. Don't tell her any bullshit if you are not, like Jeff said, that's not our audience. Like, where can we get the non-political, huh?
That's me, the Democratic political person of Jeff.
But they were like, where can we get the non-political? So the non-political one is $1 each night or each show on Patreon. I think they do 2 a week.
I'm still going to say what I said last time.
Can't figure it out.
Patreon, Patron, I don't.
It's not the tequila, Kelly.
Maybe that's why it's not working. I'm trying to register for the tequila.
You're trying to order tequila.
I cannot get that fucker to work.
I've never tried. I keep forgetting. And I do hear that Heather McDonald's Patreon is really good. I hear it's really worth it. And it's still like $4.99 a month. So I did see somebody comment today. Somebody somewhere on social media was talking about all the people that do subscriptions. Like, I think everyone offers a subscription nowadays. Jeff never would.
Patrick Simpson, I just saw. I got an alert. Hey, Doug. Patrick Simpson just
Doug.
started.
Oh, he's in San Francisco.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I don't know what he's doing there. What are you doing there, Doug? Tell us. Or let us know if you want to pop on.
Yes. Oh,
since we won't get you tomorrow night for cooking kibitz. He's not doing a live cooking kibitz tomorrow. You can go back and watch. I assume he's going to put it up. The one where they made that cute cornucopia. The Thanksgiving thing.
They did?
Last year.
Oh, I'm drunk on an Uber. Oh, Doug, please.
Oh, definitely a good time to get on.
Yes. Get on, Doug, so we can ask you the hard-hitting questions.
No, we'll just let him talk.
We'll just let you talk, Doug. Actually, I think the next cooking kibitz won't be till December 1st, right?
Oh. And that'll be the one at Megan's house?
With Kelly and Rick and the Hideaway Low guys. I forgot their names. Jeff?
Oh, somebody can't get Stu's subscription to work. DM him. He'll talk you through it. Or,
wait, hold on. I got a request. Here comes Doug. Let's get him on.
Oh, no.
Get in here, Doug. I tried. It's, you know, this little fucker, you little bitch, Instagram. Dirty little slut. Oh,
hello.
Hi,
girl.
Doug.
Hi. We're in an Uber. We're not driving.
Okay, what are you doing?
So I'm in San Francisco to go to this party tomorrow night for this brand that I'm working with. Not the brand that I worked with Jameson, a different client for the marketing company. And we're throwing a big party tomorrow night in San Francisco.
Ooh.
So I came in today so I could go to the venue, check it out. And now George and I are going to have drinks at Hillstone.
Hi, George.
Hi, George. Shout out. Does he live in San Francisco?
We may
George,
or may not have had a few cocktails.
Don't say it. George lives in...
Maybe not.
How many?
Nothing.
A few.
We had to taste the drink. We had to taste the drink menu for tomorrow.
You had to?
Yes.
George
It was a requirement.
It was work. George lives in New York, and we met at San Francisco Airport at the exact same time. We checked into our hotel, and we got upgraded to a huge suite. But
nice.
there's only one bed, so George is in like the Muppet bed.
Doug. Oh, Dougie. I know what
you're
doing.
Hey, George, are you seeing anyone?
Yes, I am. I do have a boyfriend. I do have a boyfriend back home.
Oh, okay.
Is he up for a threesome with Doug?
He loves Doug so much. Who doesn't love Doug, by the way?
Who doesn't love Doug?
He loves Doug so much.
How are you guys? Is everything good?
With Doug.
Yeah,
we're good.
Exactly. Everyone's down.
All is good.
It was a windy day today in Southern California. There was a bit of a chill in the air.
Hold, Kelly, allow me. Yeah. George, you didn't hear this. It was a very windy departure out of Burbank today.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That whole departure, the takeoff, they told the flight attendants they were going to have to stay seated. They were going to limit the service to just water, no other drinks, because it was so bumpy.
Oh, God.
What kind of plane were you on, though?
I was on an Airbus A319. It was 23 years old.
Ooh.
How do you know how old it is? Do you ask, or is that in the information you get?
In my app, the app that I use is called Flight Radar 24, and that gives you the history of the plane. So I knew that it was 20. Oh my God, Kelly, Flight Radar 24. If you're like an idiot savant like me, it has a button that says AR, and if you press that button, you can hold your phone up to the sky. It'll show you all the planes that are on approach to, probably for you, Orange County Airport.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, somebody uses the app. Wendy uses it, yeah. All right, listen, I'm sorry to barge in, but
I'm glad I got
we
to
love
see you
you
ladies again. It was
Sarah,
Sarah
George.
and Kelly.
Bye,
Have a
George.
wonderful Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, whatever
Doug.
you're celebrating.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
Doug,
yeah.
I decided today I'm flying in for Amy Phillips' show and Margaret Joseph's show, December 6th.
Wait.
I'm
going.
going. We're both
going to it. We're both going to be there.
Okay, but I don't have tickets for Margaret, but I have tickets for Amy and George.
Oh,
Same
get
thing.
Margaret.
Yeah, I just
Come to
have
Margaret's also.
Yeah.
I have a dinner, and Amy's show is not until 9:30, so I can go to Amy's. But
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Sarah, I'll see you there.
I will see you there.
And there's no cooking kibitz tomorrow.
No.
Cornucopia.
December 20 or December 1st, right? December
1st is the next one, and then December 8th I'll be in New York. December 15th we have one, and then December 22nd. Sorry, I'm gonna plug. Lisa is coming back to do her incredible stuffed mushrooms.
Yay!
Oh, we love Lisa. She might even be on tonight. We love your friend
Isn't
Lisa.
she the
She's
best?
so nice.
I love Lisa.
Lisa is my favorite. Lisa is literally one of my favorite people.
I have the best
Aw.
friends. Literally
You
the best
do.
friends.
Lisa is a gem.
All right, go to. Nice to see you guys.
Bye. Bye, George. I hope to meet you in New York
Bye,
too,
ladies.
George.
Have a
Bye,
fun
y'all.
one.
We need more drinks.
We need more drinks. Oh my God, he really does have the best friends. Oh my God,
He
I'm so
does.
excited I'm going to be able to meet them. Or well, I've met
Oh,
them, but meet George.
I want to go.
I know, fly out. He looks so cute too. He's got a boyfriend though.
Yeah.
He didn't say a hard no about the threesome with Doug. It wasn't a hard no.
He almost made it sound like Doug's his boyfriend.
No, he made it very clear he's got a boyfriend.
I thought he was like, yeah, I have a boyfriend.
Oh, no, I think he has a boyfriend.
Okay.
No. Wishful thinking for Doug. They are sharing a hotel room though.
One bed.
They have to. What was that app he said?
Flight Radar 24.
Oh, that's cool. So anytime I've wanted to know what plane I was on, I've literally DM'd Doug. He tells me immediately. He's hilarious. He really is a plane savant, a flight savant. He really is. Well, I think that's everything. You want to talk music? For those that just joined us because y'all were watching Doug, we do a recap of Jeff Lewis Live show. And of course, Doug is on Jeff Lewis Live. We adore him. We love him on Cook and Kibit. So he's very sweet and he often comes on our lives. And tonight he just happened to be a little tipsy, which was so fun.
Yes, he's got to get more drinks. All right, so music, we had So Much Love, Freddie Legrand, very good DJ, and I Don't Know Anybody, Black Box.
Okay, I couldn't really hear those words, and I was trying to get any kind of message from it because, like, people are asking in comments, are Stu and Jeff on pause or not? We haven't really heard either way, so it's really got our mind going because we're so used to Jeff telling everything that when he doesn't say something, drunk Doug was a treat.
Sure is.
He is a treat. He is always a treat, but tipsy Doug is always a treat, extra special treat.
But I think Camille brought up a really good point. I think Jeff and Stu are at the point now where they realize, or Stu has said, don't talk about stuff on the radio. And Jeff trying to keep things down low. So I just don't think we know anything anymore.
Yeah.
What?
Who's not following each other?
Go look again. That's not true. There's no way. Go check again and come back, Gabby. Come back and tell us.
Unless that happened in the last 30 minutes, that's not true.
Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't doubt it, right? Because we're on a roller coaster, but
Jeff has never unfollowed him. I think Shane would have to show him how to unfollow. We know that Stu unfollowed him for 24 hours?
Right.
In September, and then he started following him again. So
yeah. And everybody, please go watch the movie Tusk and see the craziness of it all. It's on Hulu. It's not on Netflix. Hulu.
Yeah.
So.
Well, shout out. If you were new, thank you for joining us. We recap Jeff Lewis Live every weeknight at 6 o'clock California time. Doug got off the live, so he's not on. He could still be watching, but he got off as far as joining us on video. And then all of our replays air on our YouTube channel, Spotify as a podcast, and of course our Instagrams, Jeff Lewis Chump and Jeff Lewis Obsessed. So thank you for joining us.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Chumpets.
Boop, 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 boop.